Hey, how y'all doing? It's Miss Flowers. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you. I appreciate you subscribing. Today, I wanted to talk about how people are saying this is the year of truth. I get where people are going with it and saying that it's the year of truth because Cat Williams done kicked the door open and came in and said a lot of things that's going on in the entertainment industry. And then Monique came in, she started talking about the stuff, how they were being treated in the entertainment industry. And I totally feel like everyone should be able to speak their truth. R. Kelly thing, and now we got Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, whoever he is now. Now we got that coming out. It's going to be a snowball effect. So many people are happy about them coming to tell their story. But at the same time, there are people in their families and my family that have SA'd other people in the family, and the family don't talk about it. So my thing is, how can you be happy about people coming forth, telling their story within the entertainment industry, but when the family member came to you and told you what was going on, you did nothing? Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to speak their truth. And then the one person that does speak their truth, it's like, no. Don't say that. Don't say that about Uncle such and such. Don't say that about Auntie such and such. Don't say that about this person in the family, because they not all right in the head. So what's the difference? Because it's your family, that means you can't speak about it. And I can speak about it in my family, because on my mother's side, there was this one time when we had went to, I don't know where we were at. I was younger, but I remember seeing this man, and she said, "That's Uncle such and such." And I was like, oh, I didn't know who it was. That was my first time ever seeing him in life. And then later when we got home, and she said, "Uncle such and such tried to SA me." And at that time I was young, but I knew what she was talking about, because at a very young age, she always taught me about private parts. And ain't nobody supposed to be touching your private parts. Ain't nobody supposed to be doing this to your private parts. If they do, you tell me. I don't care if they tell you that they're going to get rid of me or get rid of whoever you love. You tell me, because I'm going to handle it. And at a young age, she had always told me that. When the Me Too movement came, it was like, oh my gosh. But now within the, I guess you could say, R&B community, now everything is starting to come out. But the Me Too movement was, this person was saying this person was saying that. And now, certain people went wherever they went, and they supposedly, that's a whole nother story. But my mother had always taught me that as a young child. So when I met that uncle, and she was telling me who this uncle was, and I was like, okay. And then she says, late after, she says, because he tried to SA me. And I told him, these were her words, I told him, if you did, my father will get rid of you. From the stuff that I heard about my grandfather, either he would have did it or somebody else would have did it. But he left my mother alone. But my mother, at that time, she was young. My mother lost her mother at a young age. She ended up in foster care and stuff like that. So she was young. She didn't know any better to tell somebody like such and such just tried to do this to me. Or maybe she did. I don't know. She never mentioned it. But later on, that person did something to somebody else. And when that somebody else came and told me, I believed their story because of what my mother had said. So if we're going to have the year of truth in the entertainment industry, and if we're going to have the year of truth in the R&B industry, we need to have the year of truth in our families. Because I grew up with somebody, and she was kind of like, they were saying like she was the black sheep of the family, but really she just spoke her mind. And she didn't care what you thought, and she told people how it was. And now being older, she wasn't lying about a lot of stuff that people were basically manipulators, and they weren't who they were saying they were. And she would tell them about themselves. And then one day I found out that somebody had SA'd her, and the family didn't believe her. But I believed her, because no matter what she said or what she may have lied about all them times, she had never said anything like that. And I believed her. And then later on, this person did something to somebody else. And then it was like, oh, we should have believed them. Oh, we should have, like, why can't you believe them the first time? Even if you don't believe them, Confront that person that they're talking about and see how they react. Talk to that person. Talk to them face to face. Don't do no text messages. Don't do nothing over the phone. Talk to that person face to face and see how they react. Because in your spirit, as an adult, as a parent, as a person that's supposed to be watching over these children, you're going to know they're lying, if you want to believe it or not. Because I know some parents know that their kids are not lying, and they know that person is lying, and they still, because they don't want to be alone, I need a man and whatever, they still believe that person over their child. Now their child has this childhood trauma. They grow up. Now, why are they on drugs? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? Because as a parent, you didn't protect them. As a grandparent, you didn't protect them. As an auntie, you didn't protect them. As the village, they weren't protected. It's time to stop acting like these family members don't need to go to jail just because they're family members. So what? They're violating children. They're violating people in that way. That's where they belong. And if you don't think that they belong there because nothing has happened to you or nothing has happened to your child, because that's a family member, like, something's wrong with you.